Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 26th through August 1st. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of the dates that I mentioned, don't you worry. You were led to it whenever you were ready to hear the messages. Also, though, keep in mind these are general readings. Not every single message will resonate, but take the ones that do and leave the rest. So we're going to see what is coming up here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is coming up here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alrighty, my dears. What is coming up here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle, and we're going to get right on into it, my darlings. First card coming up here for Gemini is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands can be something coming to completion, something coming to fruition, like a project finally finalizing, or some process that you've been going through finally coming to completion. Ten of Wands can also be that we're like breaking old contracts, old ties. One more thing too, one other layer to Ten of Wands here could also be that we are taking on way too much on our shoulders, and Spirit is asking us to pull it back here a little bit. Spirit is asking us to pull it back. Spirit is asking us to kind of delegate or make sure that we're getting enough rest. We may be pushing ourselves too hard when the Ten of Wands comes up. You might be in the energy where you're trying to get it all, you're trying to make everybody happy, you're trying to jump through the hoops, you're trying to like be perfect in your career, your education, your fitness, your mental health, your spirituality, your family life, your hobbies. You're like, it's like way too much going on. You got to pull it back here. You might be burning the candle at both ends, and Spirit might be reminding you to say you don't want to do that. It's not going to be good for you. Okay, don't get lost in like this false sense of productivity and then end up being very depleted, very exhausted, very stressed. That's not doing you any good. Okay, so make sure that you're resting, make sure that you're not taking on more than you can handle. Some of you really need to take a vacation. You really need to take time off, and you have to start looking at how you can make that happen in a way that is possible for you. Now, when I say vacation, that could also mean staycation, because we're not all in the position where we can just hop on a plane or, go and take a road trip. We can't. Sometimes we might not be able to do that, but you need some time off. And so I feel, Gemini, Spirit is really urging you to make that happen for you, even if it's just a day or two. And when you take that time off, really take that time off. Don't take it off and say, okay, well, now I'm going to get caught up on organizing the garage, or now I'm going to get caught up on trying to go take care of my paperwork issues, or whatever it is that you have. Like, when I say time off, I mean time off. Time to do nothing and rest. You need that very much, some of you. Okay? So it's time to start focusing and planning on taking the steps you need to take to make that happen. Don't keep pushing yourself, because you will tire out. You will burn out. And so Spirit's trying to help Gemini avoid going through a burnout. The next card coming up here is the Queen of Cups. And so, Gemini, some of you could be dealing with a water sign. Water sign is going to be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It could be you coming into the characteristics of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very nurturing, very creative, very healing. Comes with an element of abundance. It's also a lot of times associated with wife energy. Maybe you're manifesting becoming a wife. Maybe you're manifesting finding your wife. Maybe marriage is stressing the heck out of you right now next to this Ten of Wands. But the Queen of Cups comes in. I was going to say the Queen of Cones. I don't know why I was the Queen of Cones. The Queen of Cups comes in with the message that emotional self-care is crucial right now. You have to start refreshing yourself, rejuvenating yourself, drinking from your own cup instead of running around and giving it to everybody else. Because if you don't, you're going to break down. And so Queen of Cups is asking you to really make sure that your emotional self-care, things that inspire you, things that lift your spirit, things that excite you, things that comfort you and soothe you, that you're making time for it. Pay attention to what you're feeling, honor your feelings, do things aligned with how you're feeling, and this is going to help open up doors for you in terms of manifestation. If you're feeling stuck in your manifesting, or if you're feeling kind of lost or confused, this is going to help get that energy moving and flowing again. This is going to help you feel better again, and this is going to help many of you increase your healing gifts and abilities and increase your intuition. Okay? The next card coming up for Gemini is the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands can be the kind of energy of something that comes and goes in and out of our life. However, that's not the vibe I'm feeling with the Knight of Wands here. With the Knight of Wands, I'm feeling the vibe of like an ultimatum. You may be preparing to give someone an ultimatum. Somebody may be giving you an ultimatum. But all in all, the Knight of Wands lets us know that we're in a situation where we're not going to have a lot of time to decide. We're not going to have a lot of time to make the decision. So it's going to be important that we do research with the time that we have. Okay? So that at least we can go into the situation and make a decision without bringing fear into the equation. Without feeling like we're completely, totally grasping at straws, or without feeling like we're completely and totally going into something without any kind of idea, right? It gives us a little bit more confidence, and it gives us a little bit more of a way of being able to make an educated guess instead of just a very random guess and hope for the best. I feel you're being given the ultimatum, Gemini. And Spirit is saying, like, don't be scared, have faith, do the research. I feel there's some kind of lesson here in decisiveness for you. Being decisive, making decisions. Spirit is trying to help you to do that, to feel confident in your decision-making process. I'm also hearing Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, which is a book I've never read, but maybe for some of you, picking up that book might be really helpful. Okay? Now, your next card here, Gemini. Oh, well, interesting enough, is Two of Wands. And Two of Wands is decisions and choices. And Two of Wands is asking us to weigh the choices carefully. To be cautious in our decision making. It could be a partnership. Some of you maybe are being presented an opportunity to join a partnership, to do business with someone, or something involving a relationship, or just a life choice or decision here with the Two of Wands. And so sometimes the Two of Wands comes up for me in a reading when you're in a situation where someone wants you in their life, right? Whether it's on a personal or romantic level, whether it's on a work or business level, they want you. And they see a lot of potential in you. And they see a lot of ways in which, like, a lot that you're bringing to the table. But they also know, they also sense, they also realize that you have no idea how valuable you are and how beneficial you're going to be to them. And so they may lowball you. Okay, so some of you are getting an offer for a job. Some of you are getting, and you might be kind of told, well, you don't have a lot of time, you got to make up your mind, doing a little bit of research here. Like, is this a fair salary? Would you be able to ask for more and get more? What are the terms of the agreement? You don't want to sign a contract not knowing what you're signing, and then all of a sudden figuring out that you got to do some kind of random craziness, right? There could be also, for some of you, someone opening up or extending kindness to you. Maybe you're wanting to get away. Maybe you're wanting to get away from a spouse. And so maybe you're like wanting to go stay somewhere or do something, and someone's like, oh, Gemini, come here. I got you all. You just help me out a little bit with my kids, or you do this or you do that. And and, you know, I'll just like let you stay here, and, you know, I got. What does that mean? Are you gonna be 24-hour a day nanny service? Are you gonna be? Are they gonna ask you to help around the house and have you do things that you have no idea how to do? Is there gonna be like a time frame? Is there gonna be free time? Are you gonna be on call all the time? Like, these are the things that need to be figured out. These are the things that need to be talked about, right? So don't just go jumping into this agreement. Make sure you know the terms. Make sure you know the expectations before deciding, before making your choice. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, Gemini. Some weeks those may resonate for you more than your sun sign. They might add a little extra information for you as well. If you would like a private reading with me, I'm more than happy to do a private reading for you. Unfortunately, someone is going around pretending to be me, saying things like, oh, I have something super important to tell you. You know, send me money and I'm going to rush you to the front of the line, to the front of the, you know, reading requests. I don't do that, guys. I never have and I never will. You know, my whole thing is, if you want a reading from me, you're going to come to me and you're going to let me know. I'm not going to chase people down and tell them, oh, I have something really important for you to know. Give me money and I'll tell you what it is. I've never done things that way, and I will never do things that way. The only way to get a private reading with me is to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Love readings for July are linked in the description. The love readings for August will be up soon. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Bye, Gemini. Take care, my dears.